Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I'm here to do another Oracle and Tarot card deck review, full flip through, unboxing, whatever you'd like to call it. And I was pleased to receive these in the mail today from Rockpool Publishing, and this is going to be released on October the 1st. It is The Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen Tarot by Travis McHenry, best-selling author of Angel Tarot and Occult Tarot. And if you'd like to purchase this deck, you could click the link down below in the description box. And this is very nice packaging. And again, if you watch my videos, you know that the packaging is important to me. There's a nice sturdy box to protect your cards. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. First of all, we have a nice ribbon to pull this out. Okay, we have a very nice guidebook. This is a pretty big guidebook, and it's a matte finish. Okay, and let's see what's inside this book. Oh, and there's going to be color pictures. Excellent. I love books with colored pictures. Makes it so much more interesting to me. There's going to be a table of contents. Okay. It's going to go through the different suits. Then there's an introduction, and it says, The Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen Tarot explores the depths of the human soul. Each card in the deck provides an opportunity to connect with a person from the past who can influence your present. Sometimes these people were not very nice, but even the most terrible person in the deck had one or two redeeming qualities. And it says, I became interested in these types of characters in 1997 when I first heard the legend of Frederick Senti, a doctor who supposedly ran a coven of evil witches near my hometown, and soon discovered that much that was written about these people was woefully inaccurate. To illustrate the point, virtually all information available online about Angeline Tubbs, the Witch of Saratoga, is entirely false, as it was derived from a fictitious story published in 1869. While researching and writing, I sometimes became a little too attached to the magicians, martyrs, and madmen and women, and felt compelled to look at life through their eyes to get a better perspective on what made them so unique. So it's a very interesting introduction. It's like over 2 pages here. And then it goes right into how to use the cards. Okay. And there's going to be a spread, the pentagram spread. One is going to be Spirit, which is the overall energy of the reading. Card 2 down here is Earth, the foundation. Card 3 is Water, is the passing influences. Card 4 is Air, the present influences. And 5, Fire, is a future outcome. It's a very nice, simple spread there. And then we have, it says the M3 spread, okay? And then it's going to start with the major arcana, okay? And it's going to be a small color picture, which is nice. The number of the cards, the words on the card, and the magician, martyr, or madman that's associated with the card. So card number 0, the Fool, is going to be James Douglas. And it says James Douglas, the 3rd Marquis of Queensberry, was considered from his youth to be an imbecile. His behavior was so bad he had to be restrained in the basement of Hollywood Palace in Edinburgh. In 1707, at the age of 9, James escaped from his cell and murdered a cook in the kitchen. He was discovered roasting the cook's body parts over an open fire and eating pieces of the meat. Oh my goodness, it sounds like Jeffrey Dahmer. The Duke used his power to cover up the incident and had James locked away in an estate outside the city. And then it has an explanation of the card. It says down below here, the Fool can indicate folly, mania, or extravagance, although it also stands for new beginnings. As the first card of the deck, James Douglas represents brash behavior, jumping without thinking, and the folly of committing acts of violence. However, it also shows a person who knows themselves, knows what they want in life, and just goes for it. Sometimes we can be indecisive and wander through life without pause or aim. or purpose or aim. James Douglas knew from the start he wanted to be a cannibal killer. He didn't wait until he was old enough to pursue his dream, and he didn't wait for somebody to give him permission. He followed his instincts and listened to his heart to accomplish his goals early in life. Okay, and then the magician is Johanna George Faust, Dr. Johann Faust, arguably one of the most famous magicians to have ever lived, was born 1466, Nittlingen, Germany. He traveled extensively throughout Europe performing conjurations and drawing horoscopes. There is some evidence that he operated less as a ritual magician and more of a con artist. Oh, wow. That would definitely be a magician. I could, associate a con artist with a magician manipulating things. And it says one person who had encountered him stated, he does not so much refer to magical arts as to tricks, and he had accomplished nothing but his idle talk and promises, being otherwise an expert in deception and impostor. Yeah, the magician. That would make sense. And it's going to go through all of the cards in the deck, okay? And then it's going to tell us about the author. There is Travis McHenry, the author of the Occult Tarot, Angel Tarot, and Vlad Dracula Tarot. He studied anthropology at Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania and is a practicing occultist and ritual magician. Travis was first introduced to magic while researching a coven of witches in rural Pennsylvania known as the Coven of the Cata. His experiences with the coven led him to write the first biography of their leader, Dr. Frederick Santee, which became his inspiration to create the Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen Tarot. Very, very interesting. And then it goes on to showing the illustrator here, I believe. I don't think it shows a picture of the illustrator. It's just saying, these stuck together. No, it just says about the illustrator. Kristen Gothberg is a Venezuelan artist with a passion for digital design. She has had almost a decade of experience illustrating everything from children's book to government publications. But we don't have a picture of her, so we could probably look her up online if we're interested in seeing who the illustrator is and more about her. But so far, this is a really interesting concept for a tarot deck. This is unlike anything else I've ever seen. And let me just take off this band. Okay, and these are average size cards. Okay, they're not too big, not too small. I would say average tarot size cards. And we have a nice gilding. Okay, so you can see the camera picking up the gilding. And the card stock is decent. And let's take a look at the cards. Okay, here we go, the Fool. There's James Douglas, and he is rather young. The Magician. High Priestess, Maria Laveau, the Empress Elizabeth by Thori D. Exed. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Very interesting. The Emperor, he looks like an emperor, Nero, the Hierophant, Tomas de Torquemada, the Lovers, Eva Carrier and Juliette Bisson. The Lovers, Avida and Juan Perón. The Lover. Okay, so we have two Lovers cards. Okay, so we have the first Lovers card is going to be a male and female. Male and female. And then the second Lovers card is going to be a male and a male. Very interesting. And then we have the Chariot, Pedro de Alvarado. Strength, Peter Stump. I love the artwork on these cards. Edward Kelly. Wheel of Fortune, John D. Justice, Matthew Hopkins. The Hanged Man, Gango Lutete. Death, Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I would say that is a good person for the Death card, Jack the Ripper with the Death card. Temperance, Angeline Tubbs. Look at that artwork. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. It is so mysterious. The Devil, Delphine Lalaurie. The Tower, H.H. Holmes. The Star, Mary I. The Moon, Grigory Rasputin. The Sun, Marquise de Sade. Judgment, Bender family. The World, Aleister Crowley. Ace of Cups, Agatha of Sicily. Two of Cups, Katharina Herzeldorfer. Three of Cups, Margarita Laurenti. Four of Cups, Franz Mesmer. And we have the 4 cups down here. Five of Cups, Agnes Brunauer. Six of Cups, Nicholas Flanell. Seven of Cups, Harry Houdini, the illusionist. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups, Thomas Baker. 9 of Cups, Alexander Pierce. 10 of Cups, Swanee Bean Clan. Page of Cups, Frederick Santee. Knight of Cups, Martin Ocelot. Queen of Cups, La Voisin. King of Cups, Edward Teach. Ace of Pentacles, Lavinia Fisher. 2 of Pentacles, Anna Odelia Disdebar. 3 of Pentacles, Christoph Heisman. 4 of Pentacles, Cixi, C-I-X-I, not sure how to pronounce that correctly. 5 of Pentacles, Donner Party. 6 of Pentacles, Wayne Ockers. 7 of Pentacles, La Quintrala. And there they are working out in the field. So I could identify with the 7 of Pentacles, which is doing the hard work, labor, harvesting. 8 of Pentacles, William de Sales. 9 of Pentacles, Don Pedro Jaramillo. 10 of Pentacles, Helen Duncan. Page of Pentacles, Samuel Lydell McGregor Mathers. Knight of Pentacles, Valeris. Queen of Pentacles, Katharina de Chasseur. King of Pentacles, Ratu Udre. Ace of Swords, Reynald of Chatillon. 2 of Swords, Thomas More. 3 of Swords, Ivan the Terrible. Yes, 3 of Swords is terrible. 4 of Swords, Johannes Kelpius. 5 of Swords, Francois E. Olenice. 6 of Swords, RMS Titanic. 6 of Swords, yes, the Titanic. 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Livonian Werewolf. That's interesting. 10 of Swords, Bridget Bishop. And there she is for a public hanging. 10 of Swords. Page of Swords, Chief Leatherclips. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords, Lizzie Borden. And I'm sure everyone knows her. I've seen a lot on her. I've watched a lot of movies. King of Swords, Richard III. Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands, Nicholas II. Five of Wands, Jan Hus. Six of Wands, Nostradamus. I know a lot about him as well. Seven of Wands, Charles Wanga. Eight of Wands, Saint Sebastian. Nine of Wands, Urbain Grandier. 10 of Wands, Margaret Atkin. Page of Wands, Mervyn Touche. Knight of Wands, Joan of Arc. Queen of Wands, Marie Anne Lenormand. And King of Wands, Vlad Dracula. I know a lot about him too. And I know a lot about Marie Anne Lenormand. But there are a lot in this deck that I don't know about, so I'm going to need to read this book and find out who these magicians, martyrs, and madmen are and how they relate to the cards that are on these tarot, in this tarot deck. Let's see how these are to shuffle. Okay, very easy to shuffle. Love the fact that they're borderless, so I don't have to trim them. These are a welcome addition to my ever-growing tarot collection. These may be a challenge for a beginner because they don't look anything like the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but you could learn them. They're great for a seasoned reader. I can't wait to start using this deck to see how accurate it is for me and to read the stories about these people on the cards. Very, very nice. And again, this is going to be released by Rockpool Publishing on October the 1st. And if you'd like to purchase this deck, click the link in the description box down below. And if you've enjoyed this unboxing and full flip through, hit the like button to help this channel get more exposure and grow. And above all, subscribe because I will be back with more.